Good evening and welcome to Fall Legends podcast, our 9th podcast this evening with myself, Lynn Glenn and Stan Gordon, featuring the greatest ever Rangers legends as our special guests, supporters, clubs and bars from all around the world. Introduce our amazing associate sponsors of the show, and the show would be possible without them. We have Enoch Builders, Country Carpets, Hepburn Electrics, Mullencroft Construction, First Class Memorabilia, Pollock Projects, Silent Pioneer in Blackpool, Punch Threads, Centre, Dark Creek Bar and Misty's. Check out social media pages too and websites as well. Remember, if you're on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe to our show, or if you're on any of our social media platforms, remember to like, comment and share. And tonight we have a very welcome to our legend joining us again this evening, Mr. Charlie Miller. It's good to see
guys.
you. Good evening,
Charlie.
How you doing?
Hi, good.
I hear you were in one of the pub at Craig and one of our sponsors, Big Tams. Was that a good wee night?
Aye, it was good. It was a Big Bob and Big Marvin, so good lad.
Was Marvin's?
Yeah, I may have been too already.
He would have been singing.
No, he wasn't singing.
No.
They were a good crowd actually. I knew a few people were there, so it was a good wee night.
I'm due to go up a couple of weeks, so I'm not being in it, is it? So it's a good wee night. And
it was good. The big owner, Big Tam, he just disappears halfway through. But he'd enough. He was a terrible MC.
obviously, he tried nearly 1 week to do it.
No, I'm only joking. He was good. No, they looked after us. As I say, it was a good night, and the boys all looked after us, and the bar people were great as well.
I keep back a crack back with Bob here, on here, and he was kind of slagging me because, as I said, Dukey was brought up in Fife and he was praised. So I'm going to get him on, and I'll get him back when we get him on the show, right enough. But to see you back on, this is the first time on since myself.
Last time?
We started follow.
That's right, we started the show when you were one of your...
on the Bars for Jers
right.
one before.
That's right.
So it's good to get you on.
The bars for Bell. That was
Aye.
Remember guys, as we do always do our wee competition. So this evening and we'll be giving away 2 VIP tickets to the greatest night in Aberdeen. So if you want to get your questions in for Charlie, we've already got a few that's been emailed in to us as well, and we'll be picking the winner later on in the show as well.
Oh, we're pushing the boat tonight. A Graham Sooners VIP
and Stan's getting bus fare up to Aberdeen now.
No, I'll probably have to come up just to make sure you get in.
Right, Chad, started your career as a Rangers as a young boy. What age were you?
11 years old. Well, for there before that, but I'd signed this for about 11 year old. That's when I jumped under the draw, because you weren't allowed to S-forms until you I think 13 or 14. But that was just obviously make sure that I wasn't going to any other clubs or anything like that.
Aye. Popular were you with all your school pals as well? It must have been quite a thing.
That was mixed at my school because obviously half and half up there. So, it was
No,
fine.
often you see up there. You mean Castle?
Castle up there, up my smoke. But like it was a good time. But nobody knew because nobody was meant to know until obviously when I went and signed full time. Then everybody because. They had to go get the permission of the school. The school was used to be the ones who were in control of it, and then it's different now with the pro youth. And if the school said to me, no, I wouldn't have been able to sign full time.
So did you have to quiet school then and say nothing to anybody?
I wasn't allowed to say until I was 13 and 14 could say I was in an S form, obviously.
Yeah.
But signed full time, I'm obviously so just had to have the final say. I think the school were just wanting rid of me. They wanted me for the school team, so they were wanting rid of me. So. But I still got good pals up and come out. So it's good play.
Well, you eventually with any other teams in for you apart Rangers.
I had a lot of teams, but a lot of people didn't know about this because they didn't want me to go anywhere else.
No, that's bad. It was good for us then, wasn't it? But
anyway, it was.
Well, you made your debut as a young boy with some of the best Rangers we've ever seen. How was it to eventually? I know you were there in an age and you must have been running about with the players, but to get in that dressing room for the first time must have been absolutely brilliant. Eh?
Well, obviously training with them sometimes, and can you hear me? I obviously training with them sometimes was made it easy because I'd trained them quite a lot. But obviously, going onto the pitch, playing the first team games, a totally different thing. But I didn't have any time to reflect on it because my debut I didn't know until that night about an hour and a half of the game and what were just the team. Because I thought about there as helping me Bell put the kit at Pittodrie. Because I actually had to go to Pittodrie with Jeremy Bell, put a kit up because it was 1-1 then, so there was no names in the shirts. That's how old I am. But there was no names in the shirts. So I'd have any idea that I was playing.
So did you just end up in to get a hand out and you can't look at the board?
Walter named the team. But I was skiing to hotel and named the team. And I was thinking about was getting 30 grand for my debut. So
kind of looking about to see if there would be another Muller.
I was looking for another Muller, but I think he was in my Aberdeen. So
but you get there and as I say, you get picked and that, but it must have been don't age of a year in.
I was 17 then.
17, but it must have been frightening.
It was obviously that before they just went and nearly won the European Cup, won the treble. So obviously there were a few injuries the year afterwards. Obviously had broke his leg and things like that, and a few other boys were out. Goalie was out, Golfy was out as well. So it must have been down to the bare bones to give me a debut.
So I've spoke about that before, but you said you debut at 17 and you automatically qualified for the 30 grand. How did you do up 30 grand? And
it was great. No, to be fair, 30 grand being for Castlemilk, I'd done like that before my life. But so I gave Gran, my wee 10 grand. She went to visit my auntie in Australia, who's passed, was my gran, fortunately. But my gran went over there for a right few months and stayed with my auntie Janet over in Melbourne. Then I put 10 grand in my pension and then I spent things. So
you were
I enjoyed 10 grand in the spend.
a lot of parties in Castlemilk.
It was a lot of, I think time it was like about £8 for 20 cans of beer, so there was lots of 20 cans of beer.
If anybody's no drank with Charlie, that's how he drinks. I've never seen him very, very little. I've ever watched
Jack
you
got
drink
hold of me.
No, well, how often do you do that?
That's not blowing, that's why.
Yeah, you usually just stick to the beer. You've always been a beer and
a
lie. And a pint.
I'm off him, Malra.
Oh, how long as that? You've been off eggs now.
Well over 2 years. So.
For Lanzarote,
well
wasn't it?
That's good.
Yeah, year back when we were there, you had to go because you forgot
my snooze.
Just typical. The post that you put up on Facebook and was the photo of you and Lanzarote, your son, and you're standing with a fag.
Me and him and Nizzy, I heard. My big mate said, what about us on the terrace bar? But it's a big green back mate says, what is he doing?
Aye, that's right. It was the big Nizzy's took that now. He's bought it.
Has he?
Aye, he's got open in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, has he? Good.
Aye, but we were earlier, Lindsay, and it was me, him, the goalie, Mark Falco, and Graham Roberts. So Graham Roberts and Mark Falco were the day after us. So we went down to the pool, Charlie away and get the air out. So me, him, the goalie, sitting at the pool, a couple of years, he's got his red wine. So we decided, right, we'll go and get a bit of lunch, and then we'll go back and get an hour's kip and be back.
Robin, they come to that
night.
That night, yeah.
So taking away, get a bit of lunch, so they go get another bottle of wine up, and then decided I'm just going to sit and finish that off. I'm not burning a bit of wee sleep. I'll get his next day, didn't he? So we
that night?
Aye, me and him were that night.
He was supposed to go and just Stranraga again.
That's what it was, aye.
First game back.
So me and Charlie were sharing rooms, so we can get back, get a wee and get a shower and that. Here you go, there, chapped his door, no answer. Phones him, no answer. So a Q&A that's in the terrace bar. So we says, right, we'll go up to the terrace bar. And the goalie will probably...
He's about to be there.
Said, he'll be on the bevy. So we went away up. No goalie went in there. He said, he'll appear now. Disappear. We meets up with Mark Falco and Graham Roberts. Does he kind of QA, watches him, still no goalie, goes for a couple of beers after it, didn't we? But 12 o'clock at night, 11:30, chaps door, no answer. Up the next morning, there's Charlie, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him. So he disappeared for a full night. And that, the reason we were early was to be in the terrace and do a couple of QAs and things. So we got the next morning, chapped his door, still no answer. Tuesday went down for breakfast and I said, listen, I might be phoning the police because I'm worried. I'm doing.
We were getting a bit worried about him.
And the next phone rings. No, aye,
we go back
no,
and see him
we goes
again,
to his door, didn't we? So we chipped his door.
And I'm joking, as he opens the door, at that same time his phone goes.
That's right.
As you hear the voice on the phone is, "Hi, Mr. Gorham, how are you? Your fall?"
And he had a black eye.
Did he fall? Did
Aye,
he?
he's got a black eye.
Scrape by his elbow, scrape by his shoulder.
Oh, unbelievable. I'm not kidding.
my.
But
It's quite funny.
but the big game, he's back over.
And
He's talking about maybe getting his hour again and promoting the pub for him. Oh, good to see him well. And I seen
100%.
he posted, he's posted a couple of photos. He having done, getting all done. It's looking really good. It's good to be there. It's
that's lovely. That's a great wee bar. Definitely. Change the cup.
Charlie, who were your cheese as a boy at Rangers? Did you go on well with them?
Well, as a kid, Dad, obviously came through the youth set up was John Chalmers and Alistair Stevenson. I got on great with him. We were good guy. And Alistair Stevenson, I think about 15. He went to St Johnson, so it was John Chalmers. Sadly, he's passed. His wee man's passed. He's a good guy. I got on really well, and I know he's found out really well. So John Chalmers, it was great. And then obviously when I went full time, I had John McGregor and Billy Kirkwood. I loved two of them. They were great guys. They were hard there. I used to have to clean the gas room. Actually, the gaffer, Archie, John McGregor, David Dodds, and Billy Kirkwood. But Billy Kirkwood would be shouting every morning, "Charlie!" I was all excited to get the bus and then it's the train station for St and to get in and run in and get up and be toasting tea and that. But it was John McGregor and obviously Kirky were very good for me. They let me play, they let me express myself. But if I wasn't doing it, they would let me know. So
it was known to be quite hard, McGregor, right enough, wasn't it?
it was get called Mad Dog.
Aye.
I thought it was the drink, but he was a good guy, and I've seen him about in that still. So
See guys like that, like you do the coaching yourself with the youth boys and all that. See guys like John McGregor and Bomber, Ulsk, they'll get away with that nowadays. Their way you bring in.
Probably not.
But I don't think it done anybody any harm, did
I
it?
thought it was a great upbringing for them. Obviously we had to do their jobs. I don't know if they did their jobs so much anymore as to clean all the dressing rooms, get all the players' kit out, clean their boots. A great upbringing again, because I ended up with some great mates. Obviously, went full time with Stuart Ayton and Neil Goldwell, who played with me for 10 year right up to 16. And the three went in. Rangers together, signed full time, so that was good. And then obviously I knew the boys who were there at full time at the same Jimmy, because basically it was practically maybe the same group of 15, 20 boys that we came through for maybe 11-year-old or a way up to some, maybe odd 2 or 3 out every now and then. But I would say most of the boys we knew we were maybe 11-year-old, like Kevin from 4 was for 5. Played with, I think Kev played with Chevelle, I think he did. So and the boys I knew, like Scott McCulloch, Big McCulloch. His dad was the captain of Cumnock when he went to lift the junior 19 whatever it was. That's how Big Scott McCulloch's known as Big Bob. Because there goes Big McCulloch to pick up the
And the name stuck.
That was it, Big Bob.
I mean, see what you're talking. I don't know if you've heard a story before injury. I didn't hear it the weekend myself where I was doing a wee gig. I don't know if you've been up there, Irvine Rangers supporters. It's only been for June last year. Absolutely, boy, David Thompson and that, and it's absolutely beautiful. And they've just done everything up. I was in it Friday. So I was in it Friday with Alec Ray and wee Fergie, and we talked about the youth set up with Rangers and when he was a young boy, and he was telling us Joe Wallace, the left back at Rangers at the time, got injured now. I don't know, maybe before yours, but probably long before Wallace was there. And he says, he said the youth system, he looked at everybody big joke. He says, so Fergie get his wee chance coming first team and all that. He says, so he kind of broke into the team, and the left back at Rangers had get injured. So what they done is...
Stan, see if you finish this story, right, we're going to have to come offline, so keep in mind what you're saying about. Don't want the viewers missing out on the story, right? So
Right.
we're going to come offline and then come back on again, folks. We've just got a wee technical issue. Just give us a couple of minutes back with you, okay?